T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff.
Elon Musk's journey to building SpaceX wasn't just about launching rockets. It was about defying gravity in every sense of the word. The gravity of doubt, the gravity of financial ruin, the gravity of an industry ruled by legacy aerospace giants who dismissed him as a reckless dreamer. But Musk had never been one to conform. Where others saw impossibility, he saw opportunity. Where others feared failure, he embraced it. And so, he set out on a mission that most deemed impossible: to create a private space company capable of not only competing with NASA and Lockheed Martin, but of taking humanity beyond Earth itself. The idea of SpaceX was born out of frustration. In the early 2000s, Musk was searching for ways to reignite public interest in space exploration. He envisioned sending a greenhouse to Mars, a project called Mars Oasis, as a way to inspire humanity to dream bigger. But when he traveled to Russia to buy a refurbished intercontinental ballistic missile, hoping to use it for the mission, he was met with condescension and absurd price tags. The Russians saw him as an amateur and refused to take him seriously. Musk walked away from that meeting with a radical realization. Why buy a rocket when he could build one? The world scoffed at the notion. The aerospace industry was dominated by titanic corporations with government backing, companies that had spent decades perfecting the art of launching payloads into space. The idea that a startup, especially one founded by a man with no prior experience in rocketry, could disrupt this industry was absurd. And yet Musk was undeterred. In 2002, he founded SpaceX with the goal of reducing the cost of space travel by a factor of 10. He poured a massive portion of his PayPal fortune into the company, hiring a small team of engineers and setting up shop in a modest warehouse in El Segundo, California. There were no billion-dollar contracts, no safety net, just ambition, determination, and the belief that they could succeed where even governments had struggled. The first rocket, Falcon 1, was meant to be a proof of concept, a small, cost-effective vehicle that could demonstrate the viability of private spaceflight. But as Musk would soon learn, space is unforgiving. The first Falcon 1 launch, in 2006, failed spectacularly when a fuel leak caused an engine shutdown. The second attempt, in 2007, made it further but succumbed to a spin-induced fuel starvation. The third attempt, in 2008, was devastatingly close to success, but was lost due to an engine anomaly during stage separation. 3 launches, 3 failures, and with each failure, SpaceX teetered on the edge of collapse. By late 2008, Musk was running out of money. Every spare dollar from his PayPal fortune had been funneled into keeping the company alive. Investors were nervous, confidence was dwindling, and Musk himself was stretched impossibly thin, juggling both SpaceX and Tesla, which was also struggling to survive. At one point, both companies were within weeks of bankruptcy. The media branded him a reckless gambler, an overambitious entrepreneur who had overestimated his own abilities. But Musk had one last shot, one final launch before SpaceX would be forced to shut its doors forever. On September 28, 2008, Falcon 1 launched for the 4th time. And this time, it reached orbit. It was a historic moment, the first privately developed liquid-fueled rocket to do so. And just when it seemed like it couldn't get any better, a lifeline appeared. NASA, impressed by SpaceX's perseverance and technical prowess, awarded the company a $1.6 billion contract to resupply the International Space Station. It was the break they needed. SpaceX had not only survived, but had now solidified itself as a real player in the space industry. But for Musk, this was just the beginning. With the Falcon 1 proving successful, SpaceX set its sights on something bigger. Falcon 9, a powerful 2-stage rocket designed to carry heavy payloads and, eventually, people. And with Falcon 9 came another radical idea: reusability. For decades, Rockets had been single-use machines, discarded into the ocean after launch, making spaceflight prohibitively expensive. Musk envisioned a future where rockets could be flown, landed, and reused, just like commercial airplanes. But landing a 14-story booster vertically, after it had hurtled into space at thousands of miles per hour, was a challenge that many experts deemed impossible. The early attempts were catastrophic. Rockets exploded on impact, tipped over, or missed their landing targets entirely. But failure had never stopped Musk before. On December 21, 2015, after countless failed attempts, SpaceX stuck the landing. A Falcon 9 booster returned safely to Earth and touched down vertically, marking the dawn of a new era in space travel. Overnight, SpaceX had shattered the traditional model of spaceflight. They had proven that rockets could be reused, and in doing so, had drastically reduced the cost of reaching space. As the company continued to refine its technology, more milestones followed. The Falcon Heavy, the most powerful operational rocket in the world, roared to life in 2018, carrying Musk's personal Tesla Roadster into space with the unforgettable image of a mannequin astronaut, Starman, floating through the cosmos. The Crew Dragon capsule followed, proving that SpaceX could safely transport astronauts to the International Space Station, breaking Russia's monopoly on human spaceflight. Then came Starlink, a vast constellation of internet satellites designed to bring global connectivity to even the most remote regions of the world. But Musk's ultimate vision was always Mars. And for that, he needed something even bigger. Starship, a fully reusable spacecraft capable of carrying 100 passengers across the solar system. Starship is the most ambitious rocket ever conceived. Towering nearly 400 feet tall, it is designed to take humans not just to the moon, but to Mars and beyond. Yet, the journey to making Starship a reality has been fraught with failures. Test after test has ended in explosions, the sheer complexity of the vehicle pushing SpaceX to its limits. But, as history has shown, Musk does not give up. Today, SpaceX is the undisputed leader in commercial spaceflight. The company launches more rockets than any other entity, government or private. It has transformed the way we access space. And yet, this is just the beginning. Musk has set an audacious goal: a human mission to Mars within our lifetime. He envisions a self-sustaining colony, a city on the Red Planet, where humanity can thrive beyond the confines of Earth. It sounds like science fiction. But then again, so did reusable rockets. So did SpaceX itself. This is not just the story of a company. It is the story of a man who refused to accept limits. A man who gambled everything, not for profit, not for glory, but for the future of the human race. A man who, against all odds, looked at the stars and dared to say, "Let's go." And if history is any indication, he just might succeed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the incredible journey of SpaceX, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more stories about innovation, resilience, and the people shaping the future. Let us know in the comments, do you think humans will land on Mars in our lifetime? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.